Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the QRLS. We're here to witness a Rangers vs Mustangs masterclass. So there's a lot of playoff implications on the line here. Both teams are fighting to keep themselves alive, and they definitely need it. I am Voltaric, and joining me in the booth tonight is none other than Redbeard. Sorry, Redbeard.
Red Dragon. Yeah.
No, I did do that. That wasn't me.
Good to be with
you
tonight, Voltaric. Yeah, this game has big implications towards the playoffs here, and it looks like, by our calculations coming in here, that one of these teams is going to require a sweep of the other, thereby eliminating one entirely, but subsequently keeping themselves in it. And all 6 points are needed and on the line tonight.
Yeah, and with that being said, both teams are in the lobby. They've been in the lobby, and they're about to kick it off. They're joining the field now. I will say Rangers is playing with a sub. They have Kingsman Tommen. I don't know how that's going to fare for them, but hey. Kickoff has been made. Go for air dribble here early on, but Chiwigo clearing that one away downfield. It's going to be Waffles to meet the ball first. I believe we have we have a lobby issue here.
Yeah, we've got horrendous lag inside.
We're going to have to put the lobby back up. The ball is on drop shot mode.
Yeah, it is. That's good. That's great.
That is that is perfect. That's good.
It looked nice. In fairness, it did look nice out there.
I was like, this ball looks different. I wasn't mentioning anything.
It looks
I was like, nothing's changing. And then the ball just started going blue and orange. I was like, uh-oh. Oh, great start to the to the life. All right.
You know, that happened in a lobby of mine not long ago. Privately, though, not for any sanctioned QRLS games, but it just showed up one day. I don't know if this was some sort of bug within the game itself, but I had to manually go in and change that at one point.
Yeah, it's interesting.
These days, I wouldn't put much past Epic Games.
I'm pretty sure Joe is getting the lobby back up now on a correct mutators, so we shouldn't be too much longer, guys. So apologize. There we go. We're going back in the lobby now. We just got to wait for the teams to get back in here. Well, let's talk a bit more about the playoff implications that come from this matchup here. As you said, whichever team sweeps tonight, well, both teams need to sweep tonight. So whichever one does, they make themselves still alive for playoffs. If they don't, then they're no longer alive for playoffs. So, yeah. I think that's the easiest way to put it.
Yeah, I like Rangers. If one team's going to sweep the other, I like Rangers to pull it off today. I think the depth of talent on that team is too much when they're all synced up and playing well between themselves. But now we'll see once everything gets organized here within the broadcast as the players start to re-enter the lobby. Go.
All right, quick and easy, back into the action, like nothing ever happened. Hopefully the players aren't thrown off by that lobby double. So there we go. Kickoff underway. Chiwigo heavily winning that one, but it goes straight to a player on Rangers here. Waffle's going to be meeting this ball midfield. Going to be bounced to Chop to 50 BHF, and it seems like a lot of 50 game coming out so far, as Tom now trying to drop this one down mid. Good bounce. That's dangerous, but good meet there from Chop, clearing that one away. Counter attack ensuing for Mustangs as their offense tries to get rolling. A little bit of a misflip there as the pressure is on for both teams. They're likely feeling it as Sky Dragon now to BHF, and this is just back and forth ball right now.
Yeah, back and forth. It looks to be controlled through the midfield here. A give and go with BHF. He tries to put it on net, but it reaches the back wall. Chop gets a nice touch towards the back wall for Mustangs. It's controlled as far as Kingsman. Dragon controls it. Shot comes in. Chiwigo. He whiffs on it. Chop comes in as third man. It's played down. Dragon looking to get a control here. And a simple save made by BHF here as 1 minute has come off the clock in the early part of this contest. Waffle misses it here, a chance for Chop, but it is cleared away by BHF. He had the beans. Now he gets to control it up the right-hand side, plays it into the corner, gets 2 touches in front of the net. Waffle shoots, Chop makes a save. BHF controls low. Sky Dragon gets the pop. He beats Kingsman. Waffle gets the 50, but it looks like he'll have to go to the gym here. Sky Dragon controls all the way through from defense to offense. Nice 180 with the car. Puts the strong side up in front of the ball and redirects it in nicely.
I mean, if that's how the game's going to go for Mustangs, then seems like Rocket League gods are on their side, so...
Kingsman off the right-hand side. He whiffs, but gets a bump on Chop. Sets it up for BHF, but a 50 by Shawigo. Credited with the save on that. 3:25 remaining here. Mustangs up 1-0 over Rangers here in Game 1 of this pivotal Week 8 matchup with playoff implications still on the line for these teams.
Absolutely, and definitely is going to be pressuring these teams to perform as Sky Dragon now to the back wall, denied by Waffles, who clears it downfield. It seems like a lot of this team's just trying to feel each other out right now, trying to figure out what they can do, what they can't do, and it's leading to simple goals like 50-50s, and there's a good hit away, but he has to get the rebound off of that. Waffles, good clear out. Trying to get back to it, but Chiwigo taking that one away. Can't get the double, and BHF denying to the corner. Good pressure here from the Mustangs, and it seems like Rangers are trying to battle back, trying to get a flick there. He bit and doesn't lead to a goal. Chop clearing that one away for his team.
Chop looking to control here with 2:30 remaining on the clock here. Goal is needed. Chop, nothing left. BHF. One off the side wall. It now goes to the back wall here. It was misplayed by Mustangs. Now BHF, he grabs the 100. What can he do? Get killed. Chop with the murder. Felony 1. Waffles shoots it just wide off to the left-hand side as we approach 2 minutes on the clock. And now Waffles, he might get back wall here. Couldn't get it. And Sky Dragon looking to settle it down and clear the ball out of their zone, which they have yet to do for the last 45 seconds. Chop looking for the give and go to Shawigo. BHF with the pinch. Chop credited with the save. Ball comes into the left-hand side for Rangers. What can Kingsman do? He doesn't have much in the tank. Waffles comes in. Save made off the crossbar by Chop, but BHF follows up as third man. He evens this matchup. It's 1-1. $1:41 remaining on the clock, and the pressure really got to Mustangs. All 3 of them in that sequence of events.
Yeah, it seems like the Rangers are really, really getting a hold of their offense now, being able to lock down the Mustangs in that pivotal play there to create the offense, and that's another shot going. Demo out, drop down mid. Tom has to be there. He's not, and Chop clears that one away. Tom now controlling. Gets an awkward touch, and Chiwigo left with a free ball. Bounces awkward for the Rangers. Rangers have to make contact, and they do. Great save away by BHF, and Chop with another shot on, and that's just in. No one can make the ball. It was an awkward double commit there for the Rangers in the corner. As you see there, Waffles and BHF both go, and then BHF cannot get back to this ball. Waffles is bumped by Tom, and that leads to a goal on the Rangers half. They're not going to be happy about that.
No, they're not, and BHF is really going to be unhappy about that. His intentions were good. He tried playing that ball into the corner and then reading the 50 from there, but it just didn't reach the corner. It reached the side wall, and he was unable to recover from the follow-through, and it was an easy slot.
And there's the answer right back. Great bump by Tom. He's now getting aggressive, which I like to see. As look there, great 50 by BHF. Bumps come out, and Waffles just slots that one away. They had to execute on that.
Great shot, great redirect there.
Absolutely, and go for kickoff again. Spin,
Waffles
quick fire, back-to-back goals.
Yep, shot comes in by Chop. Toms goes up, he looks to control the ball out of his own net. He beats Dragon in the air, Chop plays it off the wall. He gets the double off that and redirects it over to the left-hand side of his goal. It's a 3-2 game now for Mustangs, and a great play by Chop here. Passes to himself. BHF didn't have anything in the tank there, and it put Waffles in an awkward position with not much either. And now 54 seconds remaining. It's going to be Waffles. It's going to be Sky Dragon. They're taking this kickoff. BHF and Chop both cheat. Toms goes up with a full tank. Gets Shawigo to bite. Chop makes the save. He reads it low. Can he get one off the corner of the ceiling? He does. Bounces high as far as Tom's. Chuigo looks to settle it down. And then pushed wide into the corner. Prime Waffles gets the dunk. Plays it over into the opposite corner here. And now BHF looking to control. Pressure is now mounting. They got to get a goal here soon. Chuigo with the save. Looking to control low. Shot comes in by Chop. He gets one-touch control. Popped away. And Tom's again. He clears it long. Here comes Waffles. What can he do? And BHF's going to have to get back on this. Tom's rotates in behind him. BHF has to control. He's got to look for a 50 here. We got to get this ball into the air. It now pops here. It comes off the side wall. Chuigo knocks it down. Tom's can't get it. And the first game here goes to Mustangs in a very, very entertaining 3-2 game.
Absolutely. Back and forth goals non-stop that game. You obviously had the little start part, where there was no goals, and then it came to the one goal from the Mustangs. Rangers bounced back, answered back, and Mustangs then instantly scored again. Rangers scored, Mustangs scored, and, well, this happened. So Mustangs are one step closer to securing their life to keep going forwards for playoffs. Rangers, they're out.
Yeah, Chop, their player of the game. It shows 5 saves, leading the line. He had most saves on the team by a large margin, and really controlled this game on both sides of the field for his roster.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think Rangers have to do here to be the upset and stop Mustangs from making playoffs?
Execute a little harder in the midfield, control the ball more on their side of the field, and try to starve. I mean, simple tactics, selfless plays, the plays that don't get you points as an individual player. Steal some boost, get a bump, get a demo, create some odd man opportunities while still controlling the ball. It's really the only opportunity they're going to have to get through this game. We're about to get game 2 underway.
Seems like Chuigo's got the Mustangs woken up and fired up at last minute, as their season's been looking pretty shaky, but they're getting grips, and that's a shot downfield. Chop, good catch. Going for the Cooksey pinch of his own. Not going to happen. Back pass there to Tom. BHF up, but beaten out by Chop. That pop was way too far away, and Waffles now. Control. Good control play from him. He's trying to find the midfield pass. It's not going to get executed, and BHF was waiting on low boost. Tom now. Good 50. Gives BHF the ball, who shoots high. Trying to make Mustangs bite and waste boost, and there's another one going high. Mustangs not biting on that one. Tom with a double tap opportunity. He shoots that wide, and that needed to be a goal for the Rangers here. They can keep offense as long as possible here. No one has boost for the side of Mustangs. Chuigo rushing back, took the midfield there. And we just go back and forth in the offensive end of Mustangs. They cannot break out right now.
No, but here's their first opportunity. Gets the ball to the back wall. It can't be cleared away by Waffles. BHF does save it. A difficult one to read there for Mustangs. They had a chance on a counterattack. And now the ball back in Rangers zone here, where it has been for the majority of this game 2. BHF, he goes back wall, challenged by Sky. Waffles, he pops it side wall as far as Dragon again. Toms comes in. He can't challenge Dragon. Now the ball goes up. It's carried by Waffles. He's got beans. What can he do with them? Carries it down low. Short pop up to BHF. He goes back wall. Not a lot of power. Teammate can't get to it. And now Chuigo with a chance to put some pressure on for his side. As Chop goes up, ball comes off back wall. Chuigo with a demo on Waffles. BHF can't control. Dragon goes up. He goes ceiling. Tom's defends nicely. BHF 50s nicely. Ball takes an awkward bounce for him, though. It'll have to be settled down by a teammate. It's Waffles who finds Chuigo. And we're starting to see a bit of ping-ponging here. Chop shot. He goes high with it. Another shot comes in. It's wide by Dragon, and now a counterattack here for Rangers. 2 shots missed. Chop did an excellent job to recover there. Barely even got it into their offensive zone, did Rangers. 2:45 on the clock here. 0-0 game.
0-0 it is, and the offense is blazing. Both sides going absolutely speed to the max at each other, and BHF now keeping that one in the corner. Chop. Good clear out, 0 boost. Skydragon tried to make a touch. Waffles to deny, and Chuigo now in the corner, denied by Waffles again. Mustangs on the back foot here. BHF just barely misses that shot, and Tom now trying to keep the play alive. He has to keep this alive for his teammates to get back, and he does so well. Waffles there, almost got that double tap, and BHF now has to come in for the 50, gets it, Chop. Going for a counter attack here. Ceiling shot it's going to be, and he has low boost. So what does he do with it? Musty flick. Not going to go through with it, and Sky Dragon now above. Opts to back off. He knows he can't play that ball anywhere dangerous for them. So Chiwigo now. Demo comes out, and Chop, the one that really made that play work. Chiwigo just getting credit for the goal. Good demo coming out there for Chop. What a play.
Yeah, excellent work. He kept himself in there. Those the exchange of demos right in front of him didn't phase him. No distractions. It was a tighter angle, but an empty net nonetheless, and giving his team the first goal here in game 2. Here comes Chop. He controls it along the ground. He's challenged by BHF. Finds Waffles off the other side, who can't get the proper flick. 1:43 remaining on the clock here. Waffles controls the ball in his corner. He finds 100. He plays it up the right-hand side, but is challenged immediately. BHF looking to go up, makes a save. Good block on Chop, who came in out of nowhere. As BHF now again looks to control, they got to get this ball clear. Rolling along. Dragon and BHF causing a pinch. Might get some action here. Chaos in the net of Mustangs. But they get the ball cleared again. Comes BHF and Chiwigo. Ball caroms off 2 corners, off ceiling, comes in. Sky Dragon, back wall, save Toms. And now they reset one more time. Mustangs controlling with 60 seconds remaining in a 1-0 lead on the line for them. And this is a game that is pivotal for them if they want to make a push for the playoffs.
Absolutely, and Waffles now reverting back to his corner, full boost, goes to the ceiling, but he's being met by a challenge that's just wide, and Chiwigo doing well to stop that one from continuing to advance on his side. BHF low boost, went for the bumps, and Chop drop down shot, good save by Waffles. Rangers really need to score if they want to take this to overtime, if they want to get a chance of winning this game at all, and that one's a close angle shot, no one there to push it away, and Sky Dragon had way too much time on that ball. I don't know what happened on the back line here of Rangers. BHF, I guess, thought he had more time, and he just didn't, so he didn't bite on the ball.
Yeah, he clearly thought he had more time there as he just tried nursing himself underneath that ball, possibly to get himself a pop from out in front of his net, but you can't be too careful when there's that kind of pressure on you for that amount of time, and it costs his team. The lead now doubles. 23 seconds remaining on the clock. Waffles, got to keep the pressure up, keeps the ball up. Dragon does as well and plays it deeper into their own zone. Nice read there by Chop. Finds himself a teammate. Ball's going to come back over to his side. There's 10 seconds remaining. It's not looking good for Rangers here. They get it back over the midfield line, plays it towards the corner. There's not going to be enough time for them to get 2 more goals in this game. And Mustangs, they can run the clock out now. Triple commit to keep the ball up. Here comes Waffles in. Can't get anything on target. It's a 2-0 win. Well-contested game. Ultimately, the better team won. They had the pressure the entire time. Doubled up Rangers in shots in that game. They did everything they could. It came down to boost management, positioning, and pressure.
Absolutely. There's a few misplayed balls from the Rangers, but only one of them really bit them, and it was that end one just there where BHF thought he had time when he didn't. And I guess that was just a miscommunication from his team. His team should have told him that there is someone on that ball. There needed to be a 50 on that ball to keep the game alive, but it doesn't matter anyway because they didn't score. They had some good chances, but Mustangs just were the better team all round this game, in my opinion. Chop has had a fire game this game, and I think he's really firing up for the Mustangs here, as Rangers relying on their sub, who I think is just falling to the pressure a little bit, and maybe if they had their full roster, it might have been a different story here.
Yeah, and look, we'll see what happens here in Game 3. This pretty much does spell the end of their season, as far as things look in the standings across the entirety of the league. But third game here, if they could play spoiler, but this is still crucial. This game matters. These points, there's not many to come by as we get this Game 3 underway. Ball comes in now. Dragon from the Mustangs.
You mentioned the points being.
Go ahead.
You mentioned the points being crucial, and you're correct. If Mustangs don't win this, they are pretty much out of playoffs, and they have to win this game to keep it. Rangers can play upset here. They still have the chance to upset a team. Not the way they want it to be, but hey, they could put Mustangs in the same boat they're in. And a great start to doing that as Tom locks that one in. Good 50 there from Waffles. Bounce down mid was perfect, and Tom's was just there for it. That was a really good shot from him.
Yeah, good pass, precise positioning, and an early chance here for Rangers. Tom's looking to control. He beats Shawigo. Pops it low through the middle. Dragon plays it. It goes off the high corner. And Shawigo beats his first man. Toms comes in with it. The net may be open here. Dragon coming in at the last second. Shop, he gets the pop. As far as Toms, who has to do as much as he can there as the third man. Now with Beans, he looks to control. He beats one. He beats two. Dragon save. And now BHF keeping the ball deep in Mustang zone. Prime Waffles. The end of his life here. Mustangs can't get the ball out of their zone again. Toms passes it inside. Waffles shoots. Challenge made Dragon. BHF and Shop go high. They 50. Ball cleared again around to the corner. Toms pinches it back in towards the net. 2 up for Mustangs as the ball gets cleared back to the midfield. 3:30 remaining on the clock here. It's a 1-0 lead for Rangers here in Game 3. Although they are down 2-0 in the series so far today. Shawigo plays to BHF.
A lot of offense coming out from the Rangers here. This wasn't the story for both of the other games, as I think Mustangs may have let off the pressure a little bit, or Rangers just realized there's nothing to play for anymore, so they're just playing to play for fun, which could be the case as well. As a good touch there from Tom to stop the offense. Good cut and 50 there from BHF as well. Offense now building up for Mustangs. This is what they want. They want to be in offense here. Good bounce. No one to follow it up, as there's Tom's 50. BHF going for the corner read. Drop down to Waffles. Waffles now. Tom 0 boost. I don't know where his boost is. I guess he wasn't padding, but that ball coming out midfield. BHF catching. Trying to play it back. Awkward pinch, but it goes off his back wall, so that's fine. And good bounce there for the Rangers. Trying to get a bump on Shawigo. Not happening. Good pinch. Round 2. Round 3. That ball's bouncing mid, but no one there to take the 50, and that's a good flick out by BHF.
Yeah, BHF now carries the ball in. We're over halfway through this matchup here. And Mustangs have yet to record a shot on target in this game. 4 saves made, 5 shots on target for Rangers. And that is how they end up with a 1-0 lead here as we approach 2 minutes on the clock. Mustangs offense has gone completely silent here. They get a good pinch in. That's technically their first shot on net, but an easy save for BHF just past the 3-minute mark here in Game 3. 50's the ball down. Shawigo. He looks to control it. And now Waffles looking to carry it up. Nothing much in the tank. He's challenged. Now BHF, he goes up. What can he do? Chop makes the save. Chop looks to control. Bangs it into the side wall. Dragon plays it up back towards him on the give and go play, but can't connect. Toms gets a good 50 back towards the midfield. The ball goes. Here comes BHF with a challenge on Shawigo. Chop, he challenges hard. I'm not sure which player he dunked off of there for Rangers, but you're going to see here, this ball comes up, BHF underneath him there, and he bangs the ball off of him, and as it redirects, it comes right off the nose of his car and goes into the net to even this game up. It was what they needed. Mustangs putting 3 shots on target there in 30 seconds after not registering one at all in the first 3 minutes of the game, and now Shawigo, my God, this game has been turned on its head.
Absolutely. Second goal in there for the Mustangs. On the prior goal, it was a misplay. Tom decided to go for boost in defense.
Not the cleanest goal I've ever seen there. A bit of a miscommunication off the kickoff, but it worked in their favor nicely. They've managed to flip this game upside down and take a 2-1 lead, and now the sweep may be on.
Sweep is possible as BHF long cleared there. Just denied at midfield by Sky. Waffles forcing it forwards. They need to convert. Not with that anyway. As Chop now going up, going for the bump, can't get it. BHF good 50, good composure, and that should be a beat, but Waffles can't make contact, no boost, and Tom now trying to force this one back mid. Good pass. BHF wasn't expecting it. Demo coming out, backfield aggression coming out again from Rangers, and this ball popping down mid. There's another pass from Tom. Can't connect with. Chiwigo cuts it out well, and now BHF going high. He's got a ceiling pre-jump coming in. He's going for control. Good 50 by Skydragon, and no play out there for the Rangers. Now Prime Waffles trying to push this one down. Good 50. Good bounce off the sidewall. This one's up. Tom pushing it forwards. BHF is up as well. That's too deep. That's in their net. Why would that? Why is that in their net? Where is the defense for the Rangers?
Nobody was back. BHF was third man. He was low. He had a teammate off to the right-hand side, and it was an easy 2-goal lead that was just handed to them in the later part of this game. There's 18 seconds on the clock. Rangers, if they're going to get this, they got to get a goal now. Ball finds Chiwigo. BHF gets the touch. He looks to control it. They're not going to have enough time here. It's going to be a sweep for the Mustangs. What a second half performance in this third game here for them to get these points. The ball finally touches here, and the series concludes with broomsticks.
Yeah, it's exactly what we asked for, to be fair. Both teams needed it. Like, there was no other way the series can end. It had to end in a sweep for either one of them, for either of them to have their series, their playoff lives back on the line. And now, I mean, Mustangs have a really solid chance of hitting the playoffs.
Mustangs have a great chance of doing this now, and I'm pulling up the standings as we speak here. That they're putting the pressure on Armada. They've just put the pressure big time on Spectres and Elite Inc. as well, and Rangers. That's hasta luego. We'll see you next year. But they're going to get their they're going to book their flights for vacation here pretty soon. They don't need to worry about playoffs after this one. A shame to see. There's good players on this roster. I know a few of them personally. I like playing with them. There's good talent, but it just wasn't on display here. Defensive issues, especially as they, found themselves down late in that third game, and the need to keep the pressure up was so high that obviously there were some lapses there judgmentally on the defensive side, and it cost them.
Yeah, absolutely, especially in this game alone. Rangers they had offense, don't get me wrong. Their offense, when it was on, they were trapping Mustangs in defense, but their defense, Rangers' defense just wasn't there. Like, they had a few plays where it shouldn't have ended in goals. Like, example, first game, BHF, the 50, that he should have taken, but he didn't because he didn't realize there was going to be a guy there challenging. The boost, where Tom went for a boost in this game that he shouldn't have gone for. He should have been back post. Stuff like that. Just small little defensive errors that came out from Rangers there. And, like, it just cost them the game. They had a solid chance of ruining Mustang's chance at playoffs.
Yeah, they did. But, all credit there has to go to the Mustangs after that performance. And Chop, man of the series for me. He controlled the ball defensively in game one, had 5 saves, came through in game two. He had 2 goals, I believe, in both of those games, game 1 and 2. And then the late surge in the third game there, after being so stagnant early on, not being able to put anything on net for the first part of that game, and then that flurry of offense, winning a kickoff, catching a lucky break on the second goal, which gave them the lead. But they had the how do I want to put this? Just the fundamentals, the positioning, and made sure they controlled the game from defense to offense. They weren't. They always made sure their rotations were clean enough. Had 2 forward, 1 back, always. And as the rotations were there, defense won this series.
Yeah, absolutely. People do say all the time, including myself, defense is the thing that wins championships. It's not offense. Without a defense, you are going to lose.
Yeah,
that's just the way it is.
As a player, speaking, instead of a broadcaster, it's what I always preach. I'd rather win a game 2-1 than win a game 6-5. It's you know how to control a 2-1 more than you know how to control a 6-5. I think that goes for really any player at this level, between Champ 1 and GC 1, where a lot of us rank. but that's what keeps you around. That's what raises your floor as a player, is being able to play 3 phases of the game: defense, midfield, and then of course finishing and passing in the offensive zone.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to do it for us here tonight, guys. I want to thank you for being here, casting it with me. Redbeard, it was a very, very good
pleasure as always.
experience. And Joe Papa, I want to thank you for streaming tonight. You've been amazing for the Curious, streaming quite a lot. And it's been great to have you here, taking the pressure off of us. And I just want to say, check the Twitch bio. All of our links are there. The merch store, Discord. If you want to submit a player application for next season, we are coming up to the end of this season. So if you want to do that, do it now. Get yourself in, get yourself here, ready to play. And if you don't have any more words, Redbeard?
No, I got nothing. We're
all right.
Not going to be a lot of games this upcoming week. It's going to be a league vacation. Bye week, we got a lot of league admins and people on vacation, so hope they're enjoying themselves if they were able to watch tonight. And we will see you all in the next couple of days. For Voltaic, I am Redbeard. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon.